This video is brought to you by SoccerGarage.com, offering a large variety of soccer gear at everyday low prices. Don't forget to use coupon code SR4U at checkout for 10% off any order. Hey guys, Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com, bringing you an unboxing plus on-feet video of the Diadora DD Evoluzione K Pro GX14 in the brand new silver, yellow, and black colorway. There are no extras included on the inside of the box, so just keep that in mind. And here's a look at the shoes themselves. Really happy with this model from Diadora. It's a fantastic soccer shoe that tends to get overlooked quite often just because it isn't made by Nike or Adidas. Not only does Diadora produce some of the best quality kangaroo leather soccer shoes currently out there on the market, but this is also one of those shoes that's great for pretty much all foot types, wide or narrow. Definitely something that is more geared towards wider feet in my opinion, which you will see a little bit later in the on-feet portion of this video. So for those of you guys that always ask what's a good shoe for wide feet, pretty much anything from Diadora is going to suit you really well. What's unique about this shoe, as far as kangaroo leather soccer shoes go, is that it's completely different from anything else out there in the way that the tanning process of the leather is. You can see that the upper is full kangaroo leather all the way around, even the heel, which is really nice. The quality is fantastic. It's ultra soft from right out of the box, as you guys can see, but it definitely appears to be a little bit different from pretty much any other kangaroo leather out there. You can see it is pretty much one piece all the way around. You do have a little bit of stitching there, and you do have an extra piece right there, but pretty much from this seam here all the way through the mid-foot, forefoot toe box area to that seam there, it is all one single piece of kangaroo leather. And you're also going to notice that it doesn't have any of that natural padded look to it. It's pretty much smooth on top. And that's because during the tanning process, Diadora actually removes a lot of the padding from the leather itself. So what you're left with is kind of a hybrid between leather and synthetic materials. So you get the thin feel of a synthetic shoe, but you get the softness of a leather upper. So for those of you that have tried Mercurial Vapors or Addy Zeros in synthetic and you kind of like the feel of the shoe but didn't find it comfortable enough, you're going to get that feel from this shoe. Kind of similar. It's a very soft, slightly padded, synthetic feeling shoe, but still has that leather quality as well. And it also has the ability to stretch and mold to your foot, which synthetic shoes do not offer. So for the most part, this is a very unique shoe. It's hard for me to explain how it does feel and how it does fit. But if you do want a better explanation, the full review for this guy is already up on my website, SoccerReviewsForYou.com. I will leave a direct link down below in the description. You can see that you do have a central lacing system here with a full leather tongue as well, which is definitely a good thing. And it does have a slightly lower cut ankle area, almost speed boot like, so if you don't want too much restriction in the ankle, want plenty of mobility, you're going to get it from the Diadora DD Evoluzione. As far as the ankle collar area, the inside of the ankle is made out of like a synthetic suede / nubuck material. It is a little bit slick at first, but once you break them in, you won't have any issues with your heel sliding around, and you definitely won't be getting any kind of blisters. And as far as the insole goes, you can see that you do have an EVA foam insole with like a little mesh liner on top. It says Net Breathing System. You got a Diadora logo, perforations through the forefoot, a little bit through the heel. As you guys can see, pretty minimalistic, but will do the job as far as cushioning goes. I know I will get some questions regarding these little lines on top there. They are slightly grippy, but in terms of their function, they don't really do anything. They're more for looks than anything. I think the shoe would look better without these little lines, but for the most part, I think it does look halfway decent, but just know that it doesn't actually have any effect on your touch on the ball. As far as the sole plate and stud pattern goes, this is the Net Breathing System from Diadora, something that they're pushing on a lot of their high-end models, and it's basically a 3-layer system where it's allowing a lot of air and hot water, a lot of kind of heat and moisture to kind of wick out from the bottom of the sole plate and keep the inside of your shoe nice and dry, keep your feet nice and dry, allow the shoe to breathe a little bit better. If you will. So it's made out of 3 layers. What you can't see is there is a mesh, like a membrane on the inside that is waterproof, and that's under this silver stuff. And it may look like the glass fiber like you're going to find on the Mercurial Vapor from Nike, but it isn't actually made out of glass fiber. If I get up and close here, they describe it as a synthetic fiber that is woven. I'm not sure what it is. It almost feels like metal, but it's not heavy like metal at all. So just keep that in mind. This is not a heavy shoe by any means. Just know that it's not carbon fiber or glass fiber. It's some kind of unique woven synthetic fiber material that is kind of unspecified by Diadora. And then of course the third layer is kind of the top layer where you have the plastic shell that holds all the studs themselves. Also know that the shoe does breathe from the outside, but it doesn't let any kind of water in. I know a lot of you guys are going to ask, does it actually work? Does it keep your feet cooler? The answer to that question is I can't really answer it. It's hard to say if I feel cooler or my feet feel cooler when I'm wearing this type of shoe, but I can tell you that it doesn't allow water on the inside, which is definitely important. So if breathability is something that kind of concerns you when it comes to soccer shoes, definitely worth trying out a pair of Diadora shoes with this net breathing system. The studs on here, the GX14 studs, you can see you have 14 conical studs going all the way through, 4 on each side of the forefoot, 2 support studs in the middle, and then your 4 studs at the heel. Really a fantastic stud pattern. The studs themselves have pretty large surface areas, so they're not going to dig in too deep, but you're going to have plenty of stability, especially if you are playing on natural grass playing surfaces. And the sole plate itself does have a lot of flexibility to it. And if you also notice, it does have the XLR technology from Diadora, where it's allowing for a little bit more rigidity and responsiveness through the forefoot of the shoe, just to give you that little bit of bounce back when you are actually running. Again, a minimal thing, but it's nice that they do include it on the shoe itself. And that's basically this little zigzag pattern you see going through the plastic, if you guys can notice that. But that's pretty much it as far as the unboxing portion of this video goes. And we'll move on to a quick weigh-in so you can see how light these are. While the Evoluzione may appear to have a very low profile, almost speed boot-like silhouette, by no means is this designed to be a lightweight soccer shoe. With that being said, does this shoe feel heavy in my hand or on feet? Absolutely not. It's in the weight range that I personally really like to wear when I'm wearing soccer shoes, which is around that 10-ounce mark, which is kind of average weight for a soccer shoe. So I'm going to throw this on the scale and weigh it for you guys in real time. Keep in mind this is a brand new pair in a size 8.5 US. So I'm going to throw this on the scale, and you can see that they weigh in at 9.8 ounces. So just under the 10-ounce mark, which is just below average for a soccer shoe. Again, you can't compare this to a Vapor or Adizero in terms of weight, but for your average soccer shoe, it's slightly below average, and something, like I said, a weight range that I personally really like to wear when it comes to soccer shoes. That's pretty much it as far as a weigh-in goes, and we'll move on to a quick on feet so you can get a better idea as to how these shoes fit. Alright, here's a look at the Evoluzione on feet, and from right out of the box, this is an incredibly comfortable pair of soccer shoes. What's unique about the upper is it combines the two best qualities of leather and synthetic. The leather qualities being that it's soft and flexible, and the synthetic qualities being that it has a thin feel. So you get that thin synthetic feel with the comfort of a natural leather soccer shoe, which is something that you can't get from pretty much any other shoe currently out there on the market other than the Evoluzione. What's also great about this shoe is that the entire inside of the shoe in the forefoot and midfoot area is actually lined in suede, so it's very soft and very comfortable on your foot from right out of the box. Like I mentioned earlier, this is a shoe that's great for wide-footed players. It's wide through the midfoot, forefoot, and toe box, and because the upper is actually a natural kangaroo leather upper, it will have the ability to stretch and form to your feet, making the shoe even more comfortable and allowing for even more width on the shoe itself. You can see I have about an average width foot, and there's plenty of extra width on the inside of the shoe if you did have a wider shaped foot. As far as sizing goes, that's the one thing that's a little bit tricky about this shoe. You do have to go half a size down. I'm wearing a size 8.5 US as opposed to my usual 9, and the fit in the length is absolutely perfect. So if you do want the best possible fit, I strongly recommend going down half a size. That's pretty much it as far as the on-feet portion of this video goes, and I'll leave you to my final thoughts. Alright guys, that's it for my unboxing plus on-feet video of the Diadora DD Evoluzione K Pro. Like I mentioned earlier, the full written review for this guy has already been posted on my website, soccerreviewsforyou.com. So if you do want more information as to how it fits, feels, and performs, go ahead and check out that review. There will be a direct link down below in the description. On that same review page, you can find the high quality images of this exact pair, as well as buy it now links with the best prices online, including some exclusive SR4U coupon codes to get you guys some additional discounts if you are interested in ordering a pair for these for yourself. You can get some really great deals on this shoe right now in multiple colorways, so go ahead and check that out if that does interest you. If you have any questions related to the shoe, feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you guys could leave a like on the video as well, it would be greatly appreciated. If you did enjoy today's video and you're not subscribed already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions not related to the video, go ahead and ask that on the SR4U Facebook fan page. Again, link down below in the description. And if you do want to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram account name is VujoJosh. Go ahead and look me up, or again, the link can be found down below in the description. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. And as always, thanks for watching.